All right, coming up in just a moment, we are going to do today's Tao Daily Tarot reading. But as usual, let's give you a heads up. Kind of a big question as we're wrapping up this Mercury retrograde. You want to reconnect with yourself and others. But how do you do that? That's the question. What's important? What's valuable to you? Right? Is it the money? Is it the people? Is it the love? Is it the affection? Is it the enthusiasm? This says you have to make a decision on your values. What do you value? After this last year, you may find your values have changed. We'll find out all about it coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this brand new edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for joining me. I can't tell you how grateful I am. And I'm seeing the subscriber numbers increase. People are going to the site. They're liking, subscribing. Remember, when you subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything. What it means is that you're going to get every daily feed showing up in your YouTube filings. Alrighty? That's all it's going to do. But I thank you in advance for doing that. If you're a first-time person here, certainly, when you visit the site, like, subscribe, and share, please. Very important for the folks at YouTube to help me build this. But what separates the Tao Daily Tarot from other tarot readers? And believe me, there are some outstanding tarot readers out there. But what separates this tarot offering from others is the fact that I do archetypal readings. I read the images on the card. I try not to add. Yes, as we get further into the reading, which is 8 cards, and I keep it at 8 cards because the Tao is a simple path, so 8 cards is plenty. But I do the archetypal readings, and I'm looking for the energetic weather report. For example, in your life, every day, almost every moment, things are coming, things are going, things are pushing, things are pulling. Everything is kind of coming at you at one time. Now, rather than try to predict specifics, there are 7 billion people on the planet. I can't do that for everybody. What I talk about instead are the energies at the moment within the next 24 to 72 hours. So I take a look at the energy of coming, of going, of pushing, of pulling. And then when I lay out that, what we will call the energetic weather report, you put the pieces, fit them into your life, not the other way around. Okay? And I have found from my subscribers that that works eminently satisfactorily. They're very happy with this new approach. I also do something called the hyper shuffle. You'll see that in a minute, but don't blink. And I try to squeeze this report, this tarot report reading, every day into about a 10-minute window, give or take a minute or two. And the reason is that you're busy. You have things to do, people to see. I know even in the COVID stuff, there are still things that need to be gotten done in your life. You can't stop. And so I do about, like I said, 10 minutes, give or take a couple, till you can squeeze this into your life easily and get your energetic weather report every single day. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. How about if we, remember I was mentioning the hyper shuffle? Let's do it. All right, there you go. That is the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to the real-time deal here going on, huh? And we will give you your Tao Daily Energetic Report. All right, so let's take a look, see what we have coming up first. This is the overall temperature of the reading. Time for a nap. Yesterday we had, what, the 4 of Swords? Time for a nap, time for healing, kind of, sort of, in a way. Yeah. And with the 24 up there in the corner, that is a number 6 if you combine them. And a 6 has kind of a steady quality to it, kind of a safe, secure quality to it. Time for a nap. And as we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde, this might be a time to just kind of look back and not so much take a nap per se, but review what you have picked up, what you have gleaned in this Mercury retrograde over the past 3 weeks. Remember, we're in a shadow period now for about the next 2 weeks, till about the middle of March. So it's a good time to take a nap and reflect. We're going here to the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. So what this means is teamwork, right? Yeah. apprenticeship, studying, new skills, competence. You, in some way or another, want to work in sort of a teamwork fashion. Now, it could be with your conscious and subconscious. It's always a battle for everybody, that part of it. But it could also be with someone or someone's. You have this idea. You know what the basic idea of the Three of Pentacles is? Let's reconnect. Let's reconnect. And so many people that I'm running into these days are saying the same thing. You know, after all this COVID craziness, they want to reconnect again. They are missing that. And kind of emphasizing that, the Three of Wands, there again, the same kind of a situation that we're talking about here. Alrighty? Pursuing the unknown, a visionary, leading the way. You have this sense. And of course, wands are passion. Wands are enthusiasm. You want that passion, that enthusiasm. You want to see a smile on somebody's face. You want that connection. And it's interesting that in the coming and going section, in terms of energy, we have the Three of Wands, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. Passion. Passion in something that is important. Remember, pentacles are not just money. Everybody looks at pentacles as just money. It's not just money. It's things that are of value to you. And the connection for a lot of people, I think, is very, very valuable. We go now to the pushing, pulling energetic section, and we look at the Knight of Wands. Alrighty? The Knight of Wands. Again, we're talking passion, right? Confidence, courage, adventure. You're looking at finding a way to add some adventure to your life, add some passion. Now, this Knight of Wands may be an individual person coming into your life who sparks that passion, that excitement. I'm not talking necessarily romance, although I'm all in favor of romance, that's for sure. But it's also a situation of just... I was reading somewhere on, I think Facebook or something just the other day, people saying, geez, you don't see people smile anymore. They've taken all the joy out of life. You know, it's sadness, it's masks, it's disconnecting. And so maybe there is someone who is going to help you reconnect you to your passion, bring passion into your life, enthusiasm, and that could be just a smile. Every time you see me, you smile. Wow, isn't that good, huh? And then, of course, we wrap up the energy section, pushing, pulling, with the Fool. You are being pulled to take a chance. You see the 0 on top? Yeah, that's the beginning of the arcana, major arcana in a tarot deck. The Fool, the slate is clean, unencumbered by all the emotional and mental kinds of things that we've had to go through. He's out for an adventure, and you know what? So are you. And I'm not talking a big, grand adventure, but how just about an adventure with your life? Huh? How about that? We move from there. We get the magnifier card, the first one, Knight of Pentacles. Again, another knight, bringing in messages. Okay, so this is thorough, practical, cautious, hardworking, consistent. You are willing to work at bringing this passion, enthusiasm back to life. You want to see people smile again. You want to see people really laugh again. There's been this dark cloud of doom and gloom and seriousness hanging over our heads for so long that I think, looking at this in this card, this magnifier card, we've had enough. We want the joy back in our life. As imperfect as it was before COVID, we definitely want it back now. And the second magnifier card kind of reflects everything that we've been talking about so far. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. What do you value? Well, looking at this deck, enthusiasm, happiness, smiling, connection. And we have, with the 5 of Pentacles, there's sort of the idea of being orphaned, of being abandoned. Now, these two people here can connect with those 5 of Pentacles. In fact, in the Rider-Waite card, you have two people walking past a church. The door is open. The lights are on anyway. They could walk in. Another card that I saw from another deck showed somebody sitting right on a doorstep. The door was closed, but there was this big key to the door right next to them, and they didn't use it. If they used the key, they could get in. We have voluntarily, sadly, surrendered our happiness, our enthusiasm, our joy. And that's something that we want to do. The threes here say we need to connect with people. As we move over to this side, we need that passion. Because in the end, we have voluntarily walked away from our passion, our joy, our happiness. And to kind of underline that, we go to the Two of Pentacles in the vice versa deck, and this is the reverse. The Two of Pentacles is the dance of change, the change in our values. And we're balancing that right now. What do I want? What do I want in life? Do I have to chase the golden coin like they tell me to? In fact, my sister was telling me, we were talking just the other day, and she was telling me that one of the big credit card companies, said that they were going to terminate her card because she's not using it. She says, yes, well, I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to, do the responsible thing. Well, if you don't use it, we're going to take it away from you. So the question is, how much do we buy into the materialism, and how much do we work toward more of a spiritual approach? I mean, you got to combine the two. There's no question about it. You live in the 3D. But that's what's going on right now, I think, for many, many people. The dance of change, the dance of pentacles. What is important? Which one do I choose? Well, the odds are you're going to probably choose both, but you're going to get a different balance. And in fact, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the Two of Swords showed up, and that in reverse, by the way. So it means that we're still missing information. We're still, because the Two of Swords are two aces crossed at the heart. And what that indicates is we are confused. We are confabulated. What do I choose? Which way do I go? Well, it's going to have to be a third path, because you certainly, you need money to live. But it's almost been like a dog chasing its tail in terms of this money thing, and we're beginning to understand that now. So how do you find a balance in your life? That's what the whole thing is about. And maybe the next 2 weeks, as Mercury now goes direct and is in its shadow, maybe the next couple of weeks or so will give us a chance to kind of figure that one out. And by the middle of March with the new moon, maybe we'll have those answers. But that's what we're battling. Which way do I go? Do I go for money, or do I go for my joy, my happiness, my enthusiasm? That is the question you have to answer for yourself. Alrighty, very good. So again, like, subscribe, and share. Please, thank you very much. I appreciate that more than words can say. And that is the end of our Tao Daily Tarot Read for today. I hope you join me tomorrow, because I do a brand new reading each and every day, 365 days a year. But if you don't, between now and the next time that you decide to join me, and I will appreciate it, I wish you blessings.